in 1512, Bayezid's son Selim rebelled against his father and forced him to abdicate in his favor. He may have poisoned him as well, since the old man died suspiciously soon afterwards. Selim I, as he now became, was always known as Yavuz, the Grim. His first act as Sultan was to eliminate, as potential rivals to the throne, his two brothers and 5 orphan nephews, the youngest of whom was 5 years old, by having them strangled with a bowstring. He is said to have listened with satisfaction to their screams from an adjoining room. He then turned his attention to the east, directing his formidable energies against Ismail I, the founder of the Safavid dynasty in Iran, massacring some 40,000 and incorporating various Kurdish and Turkoman principalities in eastern Anatolia into his empire. His next objective was Syria, still in the hands of the Mamelukes. Aleppo, Damascus, Beirut, and Jerusalem fell in quick succession, and on 24 August 1516, at the Battle of Marj Dabik, he effectively destroyed the Mameluke dynasty. Its penultimate Sultan, al-Ghauri, died on the field. In Egypt, al-Ghauri's nephew Tuman Bey proclaimed himself Sultan and refused to submit, whereupon Selim marched his army across the Sinai desert, and after one more particularly bloody encounter at Raidaniye, near the pyramids in January 1517, captured him and had him hanged at the gates of Cairo. 6 months later, the Sheriff of Mecca made voluntary submission in his turn, sending Selim the standard and cloak of the Prophet and the keys of the holy cities. At last, with Egypt, Syria, and the Hejaz all acknowledging him as their sovereign, the Sultan returned in triumph to the Bosporus. His empire was not only increased, it was transformed. Possession of Mecca and Medina made it an Islamic caliphate. Henceforth, the Ottoman Sultans were to consider themselves protectors of the Muslim world.